Welcome to Whiskey's a Journey. My name's Peter Fasciano, and look who dropped in.
I'm Mary Bridget Fasciano, Peter's sister.
So today is going to be a very unscripted video. I was just shooting my Cavalon video for my Monday International Series video, and she called right as I was editing it, and she's like, hey, it's been a long time since I've done a video. How about if I come over and we do a video?
I was driving home from having breakfast with my bestie, and Morgan Wallen's Whiskey Glasses song was on. Oh. And I was right around the corner from his house, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's been a while.
And 2 minutes before she called me, Barrell Craft Spirits package showed up. So I thought, what better way to just do an impromptu video? This is going to come out on Saturday. Definitely not my main releases of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we're going to do a fresh crack here. We're going to do some initial unedited responses or reactions to these two whiskeys that Barrell Craft Spirits graciously sent samples to. I really appreciate that. So,
all right,
let's go ahead and get into these.
I have to say, I love these bottles, by the way. They remind me of maple syrup.
They're like small little, yeah, actually you're right.
Like the label and everything,
yeah.
It's very mapley syrup looking.
So a little 100 milliliter bottles here.
Yeah.
So I've got the Barrell Craft Cask Finish series of Amburana, and she has, what do you got there?
The Cask Finish series Tales of Two Islands.
So I'm going to go ahead and pour these. Go ahead and open that one up and pour those. And I know my sister is not a big whiskey drinker.
No.
And these are coming in pretty high in the
I'm pouring them in
ABV
both
and
glasses.
proof. Yeah. So the Cask Finish Amburana is coming in an age of 5 years, and it's 116.42 proof. And this one is coming in at 5 years of age. This is the Tale of Two Islands, 118.22 proof. And these are both edition number 1. Now, we did read a little bit of what this is expected to taste like, and one of these, the Pete Hawk over here, might end up saying, yeah, I don't particularly care for this one.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, I think we should taste the Amburana first. Amburana is like all the rage right now in the whiskey world. People are doing Amburana finish. There are people that like it, people that don't like it. I do believe Amburana is supposed to come across as a spicier type whiskey or spicier type notes. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this and see. I smell cinnamon. Even before either of these get to my nose, I smell a bunch of cinnamon.
Well,
that also could be just your armpit. So
it could be my perfume and my lotion, because
okay.
I'm in the fall vibe. I've got like a chai scented lotion on, which is very cinnamony.
It's the whiskey. It's not her armpit.
Thank goodness.
Holy cow.
Although it wouldn't be bad to have a cinnamon scented armpit.
Yeah. All right, I am getting good amounts of cinnamon, and I'm guessing that might be spice. Maybe that's what Amburana comes across as, a cinnamon spice. And this is 116.42 proof, so it's going to be pretty high, pretty hot.
I'm not getting anything.
I'm not getting a whole lot of ABV on the nose, so I'm wondering if it's going to drink a lot lighter than the 100. Man, my memory is so bad. 116.
Doesn't it say right here? I'm like not smelling anything.
Try rolling the glass. Try to get a bunch coated.
And I love cinnamon. Like cinnamon, like anything cinnamon flavored is right up my alley.
Wow,
so
I'm surprised you don't get that.
No.
Maybe I'm just full of shit. That's what a lot of whiskey tubers think.
I'm not getting anything. Like,
well, get that snodge like way down in there.
I thought you're not supposed to do that.
Well, if you can't get anything, get in there.
Now I just get.
Now I get ethanol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's get this on the palate. See if anything changes.
Cheers! Happy fall.
Yeah.
That's smooth.
Really? Ooh.
You got a
That
burn?
is, yeah, that is like burning like crazy.
Get out.
Yeah, it is. That's not drinking hot to you?
I didn't get any burn.
Wow. That's interesting. This is very good. I've never had Amburana before, and I have seen a couple of reviews with people talking about Amburana. Some people like it, some people hate it.
Now I got it.
What'd you get?
Cinnamon.
Okay. What are you doing? Cinnamon, are you crazy?
Well, we weren't talking about anything else.
Yeah, this comes across as ethanol, cinnamon spice.
Yeah, like the cinnamon gum. What is it called?
Big Red.
Big Red.
Big Red. Mm-hmm. And I'm also getting a cream soda vibe.
Oh, I'm getting
from the palate. Like,
I'm getting a creamy something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have said cream soda, but it's like this, like this.
It's almost like a vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, like I was going to describe it as a texture, like the cream scent, if it makes sense, coming across as this really silky, beautiful texture, but on the nose.
Yeah, I don't mind that one bit. Not at all. That's actually really good. So this is coming across as an intense baking spice character centered around cinnamon. There you go. Cinnamon fills every nook and cranny of the tasting experience. So there you go. It's not her armpit. Well, it could be. It could be her armpit and the glass. So, yeah, this is actually pretty good. I know I have been recently going to Trevor's Liquor. That's a new liquor store out in Scottsdale. And they have an Amburana finish 4-gate. And I think, if I'm thinking it, I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to pick up that bottle and compare the Amburana of the Barrel Craft Spirit to the Amburana finish 4-gate. But what I can taste in the glass right now, I like this quite a bit.
And I am not getting any burn, which is funny that you're saying that because it just is silky to me.
When I first originally tasted it, I thought, yes, it comes across as very ethanol forward. And then I've taken another sip and that quickly went away.
Yeah.
And it could have been just that initial taste because you can never
trust the first
never trust
sip.
that first sip.
But you also shot a video right before this. And,
right, but it was
tasted a different whiskey.
It was a 46% sherry cask finished single malt.
I don't know how long that lingers in your mouth that you could have been getting.
This is very creamy, cream soda-ish, very cinnamon. I like this quite a bit.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and shift gears before this video is like 30 minutes long, and let's get into the Cask Finish Series Tale of Two Islands.
I'm afraid.
So in 2018, they produced the legendary Tale of Two Islands rum, a Jamaican rum matured in peated Isla.
That's what I'm afraid.
Peated Isla single malt barrels.
Like I'm afraid to even put it to my nose because I hate the smell of peat.
So coming off of this one, I get almost like a peppery note. But not much.
I'm not getting much peat.
Yeah. And especially, I mean, that power of suggestion, especially with her being, especially with you being so sensitive to peat
and smoke.
But
that's not what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's not coming across in here at all.
This actually has more of a pleasant nose.
This has a little bit.
Oh no! Going back to this one now.
This has a little bit more of a creaminess to it as well.
I wouldn't call what I'm smelling creamy compared to this.
And it's 118.22.
Yeah, this
proof.
definitely has more of an ethanol to it on the back end when you smell it, but there's something in front of that that's familiar, but I don't know what it is.
Could be the rum. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I'm not a big drinker other than whiskey and beer, so my experience outside of whiskey and beer is very, very limited. So I'm not exactly sure what rum.
This is a classic bourbon with notes of old-fashioned donut and coconut macaroons. So are you getting that? Macaroons?
I make a really good coconut macaroon dipped in chocolate.
Amazing coconut macaroons. I don't like coconut macaroons, but I will actually eat his. They're very good.
All right. Yeah, I'm not getting much on the nose. It is ethanol.
That is a coconutty scent. Like Like a coconut rum.
Do rum? Yeah, I guess would rums come across as coconut?
Yeah, what is that coconut? What is the stuff that you and
Malibu.
Yes.
Malibu rum.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, maybe that's
There's a
sweetness
slight
there.
hand on the back end of a Malibu rum.
It's all about power of suggestion.
Okay.
Once somebody mentions it, you might get it. So let's get it on the palate, see if it comes through there.
Ooh. Oop, there's the peat.
Oh yeah.
On the back end.
Yep. Yeah, the very tail back end. Everything is pretty consistent, and then it almost hits you in the face with that peat, the peat and the barrel.
Yeah, like if it would have stayed what you get on the front end, that was beautiful. And then it turned to peat, and it just ruined it. Went all to hell for me.
So,
but for those of you that like peat and you like your whiskey to change as, like an onion, not like an onion, that would be gross, but how it like unfolds. Like there's layers to it. There was definitely layers to this with the first sip and then how it finished, because it came across, I think, initially sweet.
Yeah.
Like really sweet.
Very sweet.
Like you're almost like you were biting into a coconut macaroon or a coconut, and then boom, you got hit with peat.
So really quick, the delivered mash bill, and they gave us a media card for this. 73% corn, 23% rye, and 4% malted barley on the Tale of Two Islands. And then the delivered mash bill for their Amburana finish is 75% corn, 21% rye, and then 4% malted barley. The blend components: Indiana bourbon, 5, 6, 7, and 10-year-old; Kentucky bourbon whiskeys, 5-year-old. And then the blend components of this one is the Indiana bourbon whiskey, 5, 6, and 9-year-old.
9-year-olds.
And then Maryland bourbon. Is that
interesting?
Maryland bourbon, is that what is out of Maryland? Is that Sagamore Spirits? Let me know in the comments down below. So Maryland bourbon, and then Maryland bourbon whiskeys, 5 and 6-year-olds. So those are the components. Those were the notes for this. If you had to reach for one of these, which one do you think? Just initially, your thoughts. What would you think?
The Amburana, because I don't like the way that finishes.
That isn't. Go back to that. That's insane.
Which
amount
one?
of cinnamon. Well,
the Amburana, you mean? Go
Yeah.
back to the Amburana? Yeah, I'm getting it now.
yeah, that's insane. And then the coconut on the Two Islands, Tale of Two Islands,
Tale of Two Islands.
is up front and center too. They're both comparably sweet.
Mm-hmm.
They're two totally completely different whiskeys. Completely different.
I think the Tale of Two Islands offers more in terms of flavor.
Flavor intensity.
Yeah.
This definitely has that all over.
Yeah. This,
that.
I think, is very simple compared to this. This is more complex.
One note wonder?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a beginning whiskey drinker, because I thought that this was very smooth, would be a good one, like if they weren't a big whiskey drinker. But people that like whiskey, this is way more complex. It has more to offer, I believe.
Yeah, this is one that you would probably sit down with and try to dissect and pick apart and pull notes out of, smell it and taste it a couple of times, or maybe more than a couple. But this one, to me, seems to be a very good, easy sipper, not too complicated. You don't have to think about it very much. This actually might even be pretty good over ice. We're halfway through October, and we just hit 100 degrees the other day. So
it's still warm out.
Yeah.
I just came in from outside, and today it's super windy. So this says a healthy splash of water, foregrounds passion fruit, goldenrod, and honeycomb. And this one says the Tale of Two Islands, a splash of water unlocks wild tropical volatiles that are the calling card of Jamaica's ester packed rums. There's no A in there to be Easter.
yeah.
So passion fruit, tropical. Should we put some water in it?
Sure. I've got a
You got
straw
a what? Oh,
right there. I lost my green straw, and you would think that you would be able to see it, but I don't know where it went.
is that too much?
Well, we'll find out. I won't put as much in mine.
Okay. That was probably almost as much water as there was whiskey in the bottom of my glass.
And again, I just need to give a shout out to Barrell Craft Spirits. Thank you very much again for sending these samples. And I think most whiskey tube channels get offers to get samples from Barrell Craft, and they are incredibly generous. And they don't expect reviews. They just said, hey, can we send you something? And that's pretty much it. So,
It's nice.
oh,
Yeah.
now it totally brought out a ton of peat for the for the Tale of Two Islands.
My skin.
This one to me still smells very cinnamon.
Really?
Yeah, very cinnamon.
No. I'm talking about you feel that brought out a lot of peat?
A ton of it. This completely
smell it.
changed the water in here. Completely changed
Well,
the
maybe-
nose.
Yeah. But it's not overly peaty like some of your other whiskeys that you had
No.
me. No.
No.
I mean,
It's subtle.
So subtle. Like, so subtle that I am even having a hard time picking up on it. What does it taste like?
It's a little sharp. Mm-hmm. The the ethanol is pretty punchy.
Yeah. Sharp's a good word to describe
Yeah.
that sip with water.
And I think the flavors that I got originally are lost with how sharp it is
Yeah.
now.
It took that beautiful initial
Yeah,
sweetness away.
I don't think I would do that with water. Let's go with the Amburana.
That brought out the cinnamon flavor.
Yeah, I can't get over how much cinnamon is actually in here. I'm guessing that's what Amburana does, and maybe that's why people are so hyped up over it, or some people are really against it because of that,
That cinnamon.
intense
Oh,
cinnamon.
well. Hey, it would make a great fall drink. I mean, if you're looking for fall flavors, this
Yeah.
is definitely it.
Definitely, and I don't think, and I'm not suggesting putting this into a cocktail, but I'm wondering if a cinnamon forward cocktail would be enhanced even more with this. And I'm guessing they're probably going to be running anywhere from $80 to $100. That would be my guess. I probably should have done a little bit more research before I jumped in here, but that would be my guess, because Barrell Craft Spirits usually run somewhere around 80 and above. So that would be my
This,
guess.
I think, would be fabulous in the old fashions that you make
Yeah, we can try that.
with like an orange and a cherry.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah.
those flavors to me sound like that they would be
Yeah.
cinnamon, orange, and cherry.
If you are not familiar with this channel, I have videos going every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and my Friday series videos kind of jump around all over the place. My first Friday of every month, I do a series of the similar whiskeys, and then I just kind of go through them and rank them on which one I like the most. And then I'm flip-flopping every other day with my top 5 whiskeys and a head-to-head battle or a battle bottle or a bottle battle with other whiskeys. I'm approaching my finished bourbon series, and I've got 5 bottles down there, and I think I might throw this one in there as well, just to see how it stacks up with the Yellowstone, with the Joseph Magnus cigar blend. What else do I have down there? Joseph Magnus cigar
one or
blend.
this one?
It's the second row back. I have a Mizunara 4-gate, Mizunara oak finished 4-gate.
There's an old elk back there.
There's an Old Elk cigar cut, the Joseph Magnus cigar blend, a Yellowstone,
You already said Yellowstone.
and the Blood Oath Packed 8. So I think I might throw this one in there just to see how it stacks up. So I think we've covered everything we need to cover.
My lips are feeling a little numb.
Are they?
Well, number than they
You're not
normally
having
are.
a stroke, are you?
No. No. This
All right.
side of my mouth is always numb from nerve damage, but my nerve damage side of my mouth is feeling numb, like tingly.
Yeah. All right.
Is yours?
No. No, it's not.
Okay.
All right. So that's where we're going to leave it. Like, subscribe, share, do all those things that YouTubers ask you to do. I'm happy that Mary Bridget ended up getting into this video. It's been such a long time since she's jumped in. I know a couple of people in the comments have said, hey, when's your sister going to appear? Well, here she is.
Yes. And we even unknowingly color coordinated. Look how that
purple
is.
and blue.
Well,
Purple
my
overall.
denim overalls.
Yeah. All right. That's where we're going to leave it. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye. Thank you.
That worked out very well. I wonder, have you ever had just like...
Your lips are not numb?
No.
Like this whole side of my mouth is tingly numb.
No.
Huh.
Have you ever had cinnamon just on its own?
Like...
I'm going to have to
like
blur that
cinnamon,
out.
like taking a bottle of cinnamon and dumping it in my mouth?
But just taking, like, if you do... Because when we were younger, we did a lot of toast with sugar and cinnamon.
Oh, that
like
Mom
butter,
used
sugar,
to
and
make.
cinnamon.
Yeah.
Just tasting cinnamon alone on its own has more of a bitter note to it rather than a sweet note to it.
I used to chew on cinnamon sticks.
Really?
I love that. I love cinnamon. But yes, I used to take the cinnamon sticks that you can buy in the package at the store and would chew on them.
That's really weird.
I used to do some weird stuff. I don't know.
But my point being is cinnamon doesn't have a sweet...
No. Cinnamon cinnamon spicy.
Yes, yeah. And it's drying. I don't know where I'm going with that.
I don't know. Where were you going with that?
I don't know. I'm surprised that drying, powdery, bitter cinnamon spice does not come through as a typical cinnamon note in whiskey. It's always paired up with like cinnamon and sugar. And this...
Well, I think, yeah, you need something to balance that spiciness of cinnamon.
And I think this actually kind of borderlines or runs that fine edge of being cinnamon spice dryness and cinnamon spice sweetness. And that might be the division people have.
I wonder if that's why my mouth is like, I'm feeling that the hotness from the cinnamon.
Yeah.
But like when you take a look at cinnamon essential oil, it's a hot oil. Like cinnamon is spicy. It's not sweet. Yeah. But
oh, that does smell really good though, the Amburana one. Mm-hmm. I think the water ruined the Two Islands one.
yeah, oh, absolutely, it ruined that. But I think it made this better. Now that this even sat longer, like that sip right now that I just took was amazing. I mean, not as amazing as you, but amazing nonetheless.
All right.
All right. Happy fall.
Happy fall.
Even though it's still 100 degrees outside. Yeah, I think that would be amazing in an old fashioned.
So the Arizona Diamondbacks are their first game of the season.
Go D-backs.
Not their first game of the season. The Diamondbacks.
Sorry, Lynn.
Why is Lynn?
Because they beat
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
So we're heading up to her house tonight to watch the first game of the Diamondback Dodger playoffs. I hate the Dodgers. And while we're up there, maybe we'll throw this into an old fashioned.
An old fashioned, yeah.
See what it's like.
Yeah, but I have to work tomorrow, so I won't be drinking much.
Okay. All right. If you guys stuck around this long,
Sorry.
it's okay.
We did say unedited.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.